Welcome back to the Greatest Football Analysis Show. We're here absolutely freezing, still no studio. Game week 26 of the Premier League, 27. And we're here, still on the streets of London.
Freezing?
What are you saying?
Man's out here.
Yeah.
Hey, Valentine's Day, what did you do?
Probably had a wank. But look, we've got to go start with the show. Pre-comments before we go into the actual football player, all right? Joseph, Rouge, I'm not even a Liverpool fan. I just like football in the stadiums now. Also, Rouge, Liverpool didn't even play this week. I'm actually not that excited about football. There's no rules, man.
I really want to rub though.
Bro, man demised from Chicken Connoisseur FIFA until 3 years ago. And Elijah said, I slightly forgot about the word until now. Thinking about it, randomisation is like the opposite of gentrification, just more in the context of the media than property. But true say, it would be sick for man to take ownership of the ends as well.
I think Chicken Connoisseur should write his own dictionary.
Shout out to randomisation of the media. We see you. We're coming as well. Don't you worry. We're coming.
And we see you.
And we see you. We see you. When I take selfies of graffiti, they're like, oh, graffiti. I only see this on Google, you know. It's crazy. A shout out to Stacey Julie, the breakdown of the nuclear family. Whoever was mad yesterday, wind was so strong I seen poet past my window.
We're all in this together.
The Greatest Football Analysis Show is voted by the unrecognised country of Somaliland. Warrior. Question of the week, is it gay to kiss your homie on the cheek? Do whatever you want. If you want to give your boy a blowy, do it. There's no rules.
Stick to what you want, I'm not involved.
All right, next one. Rouge, please shout. This is the Bellon d'Or goes to this comment. Rouge, please shout daily. I'll pay your Thames water bill. I actually showered this morning.
One time, Vuj said to me, bro, can't you just tell me when you stink? And which I replied, if you just have a shower, it actually gets rid of that problem. Daily.
No, but sometimes what if you forget to use deodorant then, and you sweat during the day?
Sounds like a personal problem.
Let's go into the football. Man United against Chelsea, 2-0 to the Manx. Shafato says, Chelsea losing 8-1 to aggregate to Man United this season. No rules, Norwegian Golden masterclass. I like that comment. And Maguire kicked a bloke's groin. Ref Anthony Taylor shrugged it off as a foot job attempt. Homosexuals. I love you. You bastards that watch this show. I love you so much.
I thought he was going to do this.
I've never got that. Have you ever had that in your life?
No.
I don't think once. It's over. Show finished. Oh my God, I found a wood steak. It looks like a steak, but it's wood. All right.
That's how you kill a vampire, isn't it? Steak through the heart. Taking gauchos.
So have you had a foot job? Oh my, it is
pathetic. It's a waste of time. I saw it in a porn. I thought, you know what? Training, innit?
It's the most awkward thing in the world. Why are you sitting there and someone awkwardly is going?
And you're like, ooh. What do you mean, ooh?
He says I do it myself. Shame on Anthony Taylor and VAR, completely ruining the United-Chelsea game. Maguire should have been sent off. Fred pushes Smith into Williams. Also, how Zuma got yellow card when he clearly got the ball just shows how football is getting soft. Take the challenge and get on with it. I absolutely agree. I think for me, VAR definitely ruined this game. I'm accepting VAR. Shout out to the trains and overground. First decision. Yeah. Was that a red card?
Of course.
Maguire was lying through his teeth in a post-match interview. He was like, no, I just, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, it was just, I was falling and I thought he was going to fall on me, so, it's not intentional. But yeah, the game was great, we won. Like, definitely lying. Because too many blinks in the eye, can't lie.
Maguire, you clearly didn't sell drugs, which is a good thing. You don't cheat on your girlfriend. You are terrible at lying. Terrible. Like a lot of people I know on Twitter, you're terrible at lying. I just think, Maguire, take the L. You won the game, like, it's cool, innit? I just think, what's the point of VAR?
But look, next decision. Giroud, if he was a size 4, he gets this goal. But he's a size 11, clearly.
All right.
No, if he never had a foot and he just had an ankle, he wins this. He gets the goal. I thought it was a great header. He came on, I saw the beard. I love Giroud, I fancy him a little bit. Homosexual thing, bangs it in. But it's offside, the VAR comes in.
I just find it, you know what it is? It's like, it's just jarring, isn't it? You go to celebrate, you don't celebrate. As an Arsenal fan or as a football fan, you're watching it, game on, game off. You're just like, oh.
But you know what's peak was obviously there was this one before it. And I know he pushes my man here to the floor, Azpilicueta, but Azpilicueta initially gets pushed. So if you've been pushed by someone
And
you're about to hit them, am I gonna go just go like that? Well, I might on this homosexual thing, but no, I'm gonna get my hands out. I want to push you.
You're not a pigeon, like, come
Yeah.
on. You don't need to do that.
I know, but Pukki says, come Pukki, bro. You were saying you think that he extends his hand so it's a foul.
Yeah.
I'm saying that all he has to do as Piliqueta is just put his hands there and he can stop his fall and just like hit Williams in the back but not push him. But the reason why it was disallowed, in my opinion, is that as Piliqueta fully extends his arms. If he doesn't extend his arms, it's not classed as a push.
All right.
You see that a lot.
Forget that one. What about Giroud? Is that not ridiculous?
Oh, I mean, it's unlucky, isn't it? I mean, the
He is
problem with
offside.
VAR
Yeah,
right
he
now
is.
with offside is the law of the offside is to such a fine degree.
But you're asking for perfection. You're basically
Yeah,
like, there's
it's
no
not
way in
possible.
training to teach someone to not make sure that their toenail is not just.
Yeah, I think now
It's just
that
stupid.
makes football a lot more difficult for strikers. And this is why this is what I loved in the fucking commentary. The commentator says at one point, they're debating it. Gary Neville's like, nah, but if it's offside, it's doing the right thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what his accent is. But then the commentator says, but Gary, it's taking away something that we love in football. And that's why we watch it. The goals.
The entertainment's gone. Like back in the day, they used to make offsides to favour the attacking football.
That's
so
it.
if it was like you weren't sure,
taking
you would say it's a
away
goal.
goals.
Now you're taking away goals and making boring football. Like for what? For the entertainment purposes of some middle class people or some upper class
blaming
that
the
just
middle
want to fucking say,
classes.
oh, look, we never really have a say in
It has
our lives.
nothing to
But
do
let's have a
with the
say with
middle
fucking
classes.
bollocks. Bullshit. Why do you want to have something to say in the Premier League? Leave it alone, it's
Wait.
fine.
I don't think VAR has anything to do with the middle class.
Well, it's not working class because we don't make them decisions. Who
Okay.
said work? Who said
Okay.
VAR?
Shout out Klopp.
Who said bring
Back in
VAR?
Norway.
Shout out to
It's
Klopp.
Shout out
terrible.
Klopp, and obviously, Slabhead
Yeah.
didn't get sent off. Big header, smashed it.
Maguire,
We hate VAR now. I'm
We
sorry,
hate
I
VAR.
can't lie. No footballer I speak to likes it. No
No
fan
one
I
does.
likes it. So
No one.
who likes it? The people that made it.
I can't lie.
Why?
This was the first week watching
Did you
football
make it?
where the sex Giroud scores it. I know I fancy him, but I said to myself, "Oh come on, man! Like, it just look it just dead.
Why did you make VAR?
It's like new builds. They're dead. Poor quality insulation. The kitchens all look the same. There's the same layout. The living room's in the kitchen. The bedroom has that bed from IKEA. Like every new build looks the same.
But
That's
football stories-
VAR.
But football stories are so
Making everything the
good.
same.
Look at the goal score from Luis Garcia. If VAR is
If
implemented,
VAR
that's never here.
No ghost goal, no camera shaking at Anfield. Oh, it's in.
Wait,
It's 1-0 to Liverpool.
Wait, does the goal score lead to the fucking 3-3 at Istanbul?
No.
So without VAR, there would never have been the moment
I
in
can't
Istanbul.
lie. I can't lie.
Nah,
VAR, scrap it. We're VAR.
scrap it.
No, but
Yeah,
then
but
Tottenham,
so who-
Tottenham, it creates some moments.
It's honestly, look,
I
stop
said,
looking.
keep it in the Champions. That's what I'm
No,
saying. Keep it in the Champions
cup
League.
competitions, like you said. yeah.
Knockout Champions League, World Cup finals. That's it. Premier League is
Just
36
leave
games.
it.
Just let shit happen.
38.
Let karma balance. 38. Let karma balance it out. Buddha and them, man. Don't let.
Yeah.
Let Buddha do it. Gary
And-
Neville said, yeah. This is what I like, Paul. Show us the experience then. I want to hear them chatting. Put me live into the VAR room. I want to hear why they're making the decision. And then,
Who said that?
Gary Neville. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that. I like that.
Let's hear what's
'Cause
happening.
remember,
Show me where. Who's making the
Australia.
Some matrix. It's the algorithm. The algorithm's doing it, bro.
so there's a robot in there that goes, "Eh," no goal.
Chris Kavanagh was last night, the Premier League referee. I don't even.
He was the VAR. So why don't we just do this?
CIA, bro.
Since the
Matrix.
referee's
He's
referee,
Matrix, bro. He's
but
Matrix.
since the referee's refereeing the game, put a TV on the side. He runs over. He's got the temperature of the game. He knows the vibe. He's seen the challenges. He'll know if a man's really doing it intentionally in comparison to someone in a fucking room on Facebook.
Nah, no.
Like, get rid of VAR.
And scrap it. This is rubbish. Send Maguire off. Give Giroud his goal, at least for his beard. I don't think it's a push. Rubbish.
Don't you want to see footballers happy? Don't you like seeing
Yeah.
smiles? Don't you like seeing everyone rejoiceful?
Like
It's a goal.
YouTuber, like the thumbnail, YouTube thumbnails, like, I want to see happiness. Anyway, look, let us know in the comments below what you think, and then we'll have a debate about it another time. Anyway, the Pogba saga continues though. Pogba's
Dun dun dun!
Raiola, look at him though, he does look like Postman Pat's cousin.
Nah, he's
been
cool,
a bit mad. Obviously, Paul Pogba's recovering from an injury. Then Raiola comes out and says that he could return to Juventus. Solskjaer responds and says, Paul is our player and not your player. And then he writes a whole thing on Instagram, on social media, saying that He hopes the Norwegian is not suggesting that Paul is his prisoner. And then Roy Keane and Gary Neville have a debate where they're both saying they want Pogba to leave, that it's time to leave, that the agent is absolutely rubbish. And yeah.
The agent isn't rubbish. The agent's incredible.
Oh, okay, new stance, new
The
take.
agent is taking the best interest of his athlete. He don't care about Manchester United. He don't care about the Premier League. And do you know why? He's not paid by them. He's paid by Paul Pogba to look after Paul Pogba. Is he taking care of Paul Pogba? A little bit. So who should be upset with him? No one. He's doing his job well. VAR, on the other hand, is terrible. Paul Pogba doesn't want to be at Man United. It's very clear. I don't think he should be at a club when he's so heavily talented and he's only scrutinised for absolutely everything under the sun, but has the best stats than any other Man United player last season. Like, just leave him.
Roy Keane says that Camp has too much baggage, that he should leave. I think, you know, the club has been a bit unfair to Pogba. I think in general, the media has been a bit unfair to him. But one debate which I've really enjoyed, though, was they were talking about footballers are almost becoming companies. Gary Neville said, Carragher said he went to like a hotel meeting and he said footballers now don't come by themselves and maybe an agent. Now there's like a footballer, an agent, their friends, a camp. So it's almost like footballers now are their own individual entities and not really playing for clubs anymore.
Good.
Yeah?
Why should you come to a club and have to give your whole life to a club? Look, every
feel
young
you.
footballer, when they grew, like some of them have attachment to teams, but their dream is built by what they want to achieve in life.
Yeah.
If it's not matched by the club, why should you feel bad that you want to win all of these things, the club don't want to win it, but you should be here to be loyal? Loyal to who?
I fully agree with you.
Stay loyal, Kana, fam. Stay loyal to yourself, fam.
Loyal to your own Kana, exactly.
Yeah, fam. Pass out, Pogba.
You see how the matrix here is definitely breaking apart. Because before you'd believe whatever the club says, that you play for this badge, for this idea, but even that badge really is a company. So you're like, fuck it, I want to make my own company. So I've been there, we've been in companies.
Ownership.
We've been in companies where we're like, yeah, I'm part of this thing. And then the thing goes, but we're trying to do, skirt, we're doing this thing, but you're coming as well. And we're like, no, I want to do.
Furthermore, why would Paul Pogba want to be part of a situation in which he's consistently scrutinised by the media? The only person in his corner fighting his battle is his agent. And everyone hates his agent.
Fuck it. I rate his agent.
Yeah, his agent.
Mino Raiola,
rude boy.
I'm saying
rude
Pogba
boy.
should leave, but not for the reasons that he's the problem. I'm saying leave the club, go somewhere where you're going to be appreciated, get your P's up. This is the Instagramization of football.
Man United are the problem. I reckon they promised and said, I don't know for sure, but I would have imagined they promised a lot, and what have they delivered?
Nothing.
But everyone's angry at Paul.
I think the problems are more nuanced. I think it's just that the general balance of football is changing. Individuals in general, there's an individualization happening in football. It's like the NBA. Like, players aren't loyal in the NBA. Are you crazy?
Nope.
My man's in fucking LA Lakers, got LA Lakers. Then he goes to the Clippers, then he's like, oh, you know what they are? Yeah, football here is becoming almost NBAized. Bro, oh my God, my brain's bursting.
But the thing is, the one thing you wouldn't do, like for example, today, I wouldn't advise you go from Tottenham to Arsenal or from Everton to Liverpool. There are still principles that I haven't written down that you respect in the game. But things like me being at a club for 4 years is not going the way I want. I've got to stay there because half of the country is mad and probably stays with their wife because they've got a mortgage and a couple of kids, and we're like, we have to stay together. For what? You don't have to do any of these things. No. Paul Pogba, if you don't feel happy at Manchester United, leave. No one should be angry with you. You don't want to be there. I don't have to live your life. You got a fat. Go bust out now. Go Juventus.
I think everyone's got a little part to play here. We'll see in the summer. He's definitely leaving.
You just can't be manipulated no more.
No manipulation for the nation. No.
All the fans are manipulated because they have an affiliation and a love for the club.
Emotional attachment.
They have
an manipulate the emotional attachment.
So then what they do is, on a heightened emotional state, they make a decision about Paul Pogba.
Wake up.
You don't care about Paul Pogba. You care about Man United. You're upset that Paul Pogba cares about Paul Pogba.
DMT, come on. Third eye open. All right, boom. Them man there. All right. Let us know your comments. Man City cancelled by UEFA. They found Man City's old tweets and they cancelled them from UEFA for Champions League for 2 years. They might even go down to League 2. Sebastian says Man City banned from Champions League for 2 years and fined 30 million and could get a point deduction next season. Liverpool signs for next season. And Michael James Carpenter obviously leaving a comment. Man City banned from competing in Champions League next year as well. Give it a favour to ban. Small change there. Rumours have it they could face point deduction and be forced to compete in League 2.
This is sad.
What have they done? A German investigation, Der Spiegel, saying they've been inflating their sponsorship deals, misleading Europeans governing body UEFA, which is obviously known to be the moral household of European football with absolutely high regards for everyone. So, you know, they've done nothing wrong ever. But anyway.
I say to UEFA, dance a yard,
For you.
dance a bra.
You know what? I've watched Space Jam, obviously a true move. And Space Jam was a true move. It's a movie based on facts.
Yes.
There's Man City are aliens. They've come down, they've got the back and they've got the spaceships, they've got the superpowers. That's not, what can I do about that? They've come from a better position. Can't blame them.
No.
I know there's a bit of regulations, rules. Oh well, but does that mean you're going to be the best? Look, they've spent all this money. Where the fuck are they on the table?
Liverpool are still
It's not
top.
all about money.
Liverpool.
It's about heart, passion, culture, graffiti.
Look at the picture. Selfie.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Man City, it's a bad situation if it does happen. You begin to wonder what players are going to leave.
Oh, everyone.
You reckon everyone will leave?
Everyone will leave, yeah. But why are they staying? Yeah, why would they stay? Play against Southend when they get relegated. Go on the money machine, they put a 10p in and it drops and it pushes all the other 10p's and one 10p drops. And then they pushes the other 10p's and then no 10p's drop.
And then you think,
and eventually 20p drop, but you've spent 80p.
So now you're 60p down.
Those machines are incredible.
They're
I
lit
love
though.
them. They're so addictive. It's like, oh, come on, push the 10p's, push the 10p's, and then,
Do you know what we used to do?
Yeah.
Call our brethren, tip it over. Ooh, look what's happened for me.
Man City will get away with it. They'll get a little slap on the wrist.
Probably get a season.
If Juve got relegated, I don't see why Man City wouldn't get at least 1 year ban.
The reason why I think they might get something is because
something.
this is a shock.
And they've done before. No, they've been fined before, like 2016, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So
like
it's a
40 million.
reoccurring theme.
It's a reoccurring thing.
I think UEFA need to clamp down.
I don't blame City. I'm calm with them doing whatever the hell they want. Spend 700 million, they're still not going to be the best team in the world. But yeah, look, they might go to League 2. That would be fucking sick. I'd be gassed to go. I might just go watch them.
If they go League 2 though, they have to go back to Main Road.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
They have to go back to Main
Power
Road.
League.
Power League. All right, Barnet one.
Barnet
as well.
Power League,
Barnet
yeah.
Power League. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Same on the side.
Fifth place though, this is the question. With Man City banned, Billy Sharp is going to the Champions League, hashtag no rules. It basically means that fifth place this year could go to anyone. And if you look at the table, it could be Wolves, it could be Sheffield United, it could be Everton, it could be United, it could be Tottenham.
Could it be Arsenal?
Could be. You are only, I didn't include you on this table, but you are on 35, 34 points. So you're close.
We're 6-7 points off. Is that it?
Yeah. Sheffield United and Wolves could be Champions League next year.
I want
Next
Billy
year
Sharp.
could have Liverpool, Leicester, Sheffield United, Wolves. Leicester, Wolves, Sheffield United in the Champions League. There's no rules ever.
I no disrespect to those teams, but they just don't have the infrastructure. I just can't have them there. I need to see Ziyech playing Champions League for Chelsea. I would like to see
What
the
a signing.
Ziyech. Oh.
Ziyech to Chelsea, what a signing for Chelsea.
I like to see Sanderberg and Billy Sharp, but I could do without it. And I love Sheffield United. Actually, maybe Sheffield United can go. I just don't want. I don't know. It's just too many.
There's so many options. NSG. It's crazy.
I want to see Everton there though.
Everton could be in the...
I want to see Calvert-Lewin. There's more Calvert-Lewin. I like him.
No, Wolves to win, amazing. I've got it in my head.
Wolves to win Champions
win
League.
Europa League.
League.
Sheffield United to go through and Everton to go through Champions League. That's the dream scenario.
Who knows? I love
but
it.
look, shout out to Tottenham last minute winner, a bad mistake in Aston Villa, but a great finish from Son. That man, breaking news, Son broke his hand.
Yeah, but you know, I broke a wrist once upon a time.
But the next game, or 2 games away, I think it's the next week, is Chelsea-Tottenham. So the top 4 race is heat, and I know Liverpool have won the league, but the top 4 looks absolutely intense.
It does look like a pretty interesting top 4. It's going to be one of the best ones for a couple of seasons at least, with the league being over. But I'm more interested to see how it takes place after the Manchester City situation. That's when it's like, oh my
Wow,
lord.
it's really windy. It's all right, we carry on. This is the great Football Nights Show.
Young Paul, why'd you trap it so hard? Man City don't get qualification to Europe next season because of this financial fair play thing. That's when it really gets interesting. Right now it's all speculation, you're not sure. Get it confirmed, UEFA, get it over the line, let us know so we can speak about it here on the Greatest Football Nights Show.
Greatest Football Nights Show, you guys might obviously get it. You beat Newcastle 4-0. We had a couple comments, Arsenal 4-0. First half, Arsenal comments below. Second half, Arsenal comments under. Michael James Carpenter, Arsenal 4, Newcastle 0. Points free, clean sheet. Had a match performance by Saka. Lacazette's got a drop. Fantastic performance by Arsenal. Yeah, you guys play really good. And then Carson said, Arsenal are full of Mandem players. Swear I see a new one every week.
And look what Saka just said. I just leave all that stuff to my agent and my parents. I just enjoy my football and play my football, he said, after Sunday's win. They're sorting it out. And I think that's in regards to the new contract, because apparently Liverpool and a couple other clubs were interested. Saka's a left back. I told my boy, when he gets to my house, he's a left back. I was like, nah, man. Amazing performance. Happy to see Arsenal players happy. That's what I will say. 4-2-4 collaboration. I'm just saying, since 4-2-4 have been implemented in Arsenal, I'm just seeing a change that I'm happy with.
I would call that Mandemization as well. I know obviously Guillermo is a Latin.
Legend.
He's Latin, but I think that's Mandemization as well.
Yes.
Mandem for me is anyone that basically isn't from the homogenous ethnic population from the area. However, all the Point of Reach Wanderers, no matter who you are Mandem.
All Mandem. Yeah, all of you are Mandem.
So there's no rules.
Irrespective.
With Mandemization, there's no rules. It's, are you a cool person?
No, there's no rules, but there's rules.
There you go.
Because there's no rules that there can be rules.
Exactly.
But there'll still be no rules.
But shout out to Saka, that shows you that, you know, his head is in the football, which you have to respect. He's letting other people handle all his stuff. That little nutmeg, and you watch it, he goes, whoops.
Whoops.
A great player, great player. But we did have a comment from Carter said, I don't understand what more respect is given to Miguel Almiron. He moved from one of the best teams in the MLS, Atlanta United to Newcastle. He's adjusted really well to be one of the best players of the team. Surely this needs to be recognised more. And I want to give some applaudits
Against
to him.
Arsenal, I'll tell you what, sometimes he carried that ball.
Nippy. Ford Fiesta, Ford car. In and out, in and out.
I like Maximilian.
And he's Mandem. Yeah, Maximilian. His Gucci headband, isn't it?
You are gay!
Yeah, he's Mandem.
Saint. Man like Saint, you know. Yeah,
It's the Mandemization. We support the full-on Mandemization of society in general. If it is a chicken connoisseur that came up with that word, thank you, Elijah. But we're carrying it on. Mandemization is definitely a thing.
Shout out Elijah.
Norwich, Liverpool. We only want to speak about Liverpool winning another game. 1-0, Mane, great finish. But what's more important is that we did an interview with man like Todd Cantwell, and we did a challenge video, 6-shot challenge coming soon. And then the same day, an hour later, Liverpool are linked with Todd Cantwell.
And it's a reliable source as well.
It's a reliable. Is it the Poet and Rouge effect?
100%.
We say stuff sometimes like back in the day,
Early.
and it happens later.
Early.
We are the prophets.
We have 5 sight.
We have 5 sight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Todd Cantwell, I can't lie, if he does sign for Liverpool, that will be an amazing signing.
I hope he doesn't sit on the bench. But maybe sign for Liverpool, go on loan to Leipzig, come back to Liverpool.
Or just become a player that will slowly get into the side, because the Milners and some men are getting old. You need some new blood in there. And Cantwell, we saw him kicking ball. He's got talent. He's got talent.
Cantwell's got talent. The Liverpool run does continue. And Abdul Rahim said, imagine Liverpool's unbeaten record at the end of the Arsenal at the Emirates. The scenes would be mad. Well, good luck for that happening.
Do you know, to be honest with you, even if that does happen, do you think I would care?
I don't think he would, didn't it? No what?
I might even be a little bit upset. I think if there was ever a team to take the unbeaten run, I'd be happy for it to be Liverpool. They've won more games than the unbeaten Arsenal side did. They're a better side than the Arsenal beaten side for me personally. If you're going to lose to a side, at least lose to them.
But tonight, is Atletico Madrid against Liverpool away from home. What are you predicting here, mate?
Liverpool win.
Liverpool 2-1 for me, or 0-0. 0-0 or 2-1 Liverpool. Because Atletico Madrid have got 10 draws this year in the La Liga. They're just up, I think they've just fallen behind Getafe. They're not looking that good. Haven't won in 7, I believe. They're not.
I'm not watching that game though.
That same team. No, you're watching the other game, which is Dortmund against PSG.
This is football, lads.
Haaland.
No defending.
Sancho.
Just madness. Fuck all this intricate defending you're going to see Liverpool, Atletico Madrid. I want to see war. 300, gladiator, kill each other, fam.
What result are you going there with Dortmund PSG? 4-4.
9-9. I want to see Sancho going mad.
I'm going 3-1.
Mbappe, Di Maria,
3-1
Neymar, but Draxler's just a little bit, man, he's not the guy that I thought he was going to be.
3-1 Dortmund.
The thing is, if PSG just do one pattern of play which involves Mbappe, Di Maria and Neymar, just allow it. It doesn't matter who you have at the back. I've seen them play shit against Liverpool and still lose like 3-2.
Yeah, my neck, my back.
Lick my and my crack.
Atlanta, Valencia as well, and Tottenham, RB Leipzig. Those are Europa League ties
in
the Champions League. But I can see Atlanta going through, and I can see Tottenham going through. So good luck, good luck to them playing.
Leipzig's a good side, you know.
No, I know, but Tottenham at home, the new stadium.
Timo Werner up front.
Good side.
Poulsen. They got that Upamecano, Konate.
Mourinho. Knockout games. He's got this. He won the Champions League with Inter Milan.
Yeah, he has. He's got it. He's got it.
And now we move on to the Serie A. Lazio beating Inter Milan 2-1.
You see Ashley Young's goal?
Yeah,
Hey,
it was a
shut
nice
up!
finish.
Ashley Young is a finish, fam.
It was a nice finish.
My brother.
But Suleiman Kuram said Lazio win the title. Immobile on fire. Forza Lazio. Michael said Lazio. Pat wanted Poet Rouge never say you want Lazio to win the biggest racist fascist club in Europe. But you know what it is, yeah? Obviously there are problems with it, but they got Milinkovic-Savic and they got Immobile. I support them.
Do you know
Doesn't mean
what?
I support the racist fascist guys.
Yeah, I don't support everything it represents outside of football. I care about the 11 players that play on the pitch. I care about their manager, Simone
Caicedo's
Inzaghi.
playing.
Inzaghi was actually the shitter one of the two brothers who's gone on to be a fantastic manager. People Inzaghi most known.
Supporting that story. Like, doesn't mean I think if you
Yeah.
support that.
That
you
you're
know,
supporting everything else.
Apparently
You're
it's because someone else left a comment. It's because Mussolini, who was the fascist leader of Italy, that's where his headquarters was. So when you
Is
go
it?
there's like a big legacy of Mussolini still there. Yeah.
But I don't know who Mussolini is. I don't support Mussolini. I have nothing to do with Mussolini.
I want Lazio to win it, to be perfectly honest. I want Milinkovic-Savic to lift the league. I think he's absolutely
That's what I
incredible.
think of them.
And if you look at it, Inter Milan were top last week, and now Inter Milan are third. Juve are back top. It's 3 points between the clubs. And on the 1st of March, it's Juve against Inter Milan.
No way.
So-
I mean, do you know what? A part of me now, because I saw them lose, a part of me now wants Inter Milan to win.
I don't know.
It changes from week to week. Because they lost, and I saw Ashley Young score, and I kind of want Lukaku to win the league.
Yeah, now Lukaku winning it would be a great story and almost like a middle finger to
But there's
people
just,
not believing in him.
but it's just something about
haven't won it in
Lazio.
so long.
They weren't even involved.
They're not in the story. Not even chatting
They
about
weren't
them.
in the story. They went to the party. They weren't down on guest list.
But I wonder if
They're in.
the people that follow the Serie a bit closer, do you think that Lazio might do like a Liverpool or a Leeds? They haven't been in this position for so long.
They messed it
Will
up.
the emotions get to them? That's the only thing I'm worried about. I think Juve might have more experience in that sense. That's the only thing. All right, now we go into the league. Oh, and it was. I just wanted to say that. Amiens 4-4 PSG, great game, but we can move on really. It was a
They
good
played
game.
PSG played their resis, but
Fair as well.
special
Great game.
shout out to Kakuta,
Yeah.
former Chelsea wonder boy.
No, shout out to Amiens and PSG. Who's going to live the Serie A and League 1? Let us know in the comments under.
What's his on there?
Some Puma Iranian brother did them. His name
What
is
are they called?
Hussein Chalayan.
They look like you're going to the moon, fam. Those are the awful, those are some of the worst shoes I've ever seen in my life.
I think they're sick.
Do you know, they look like Power Rangers wear them. Why can't them trainers have an expiry date? Can't you give them away at some point? They look like they have an identity crisis. What colour do you want to be?
Hey, you're offending my shoes, okay? Shoes have feelings too. Leave your comments under about, do you like my shoes? Are you ever going to come for PSG next?
Oh, the comfy of shoes, mate.
You know what? I'm done with this show this week. I'm finished. I'm finished. I got a couple more things to say. No, we're done. No, we're done.
We're done.
ending
All
that.
right, well, look, man, make sure you leave your comments about the Champions League
Ah.
tonight, tomorrow night, and the Europa League if you care to. This weekend, some decent games. You got Arsenal, Everton on Sunday. What other games happen on Saturday?
Chelsea, Tottenham.
Chelsea, Tottenham, which is a North London derby, but it's actually not North London because Chelsea are from West London. Leave comments about that just so we have a show to make on Monday.
Yes.
Everyone, like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure you like.
Yes.
Make sure you like this video. If you made it this far, that means you're a Poet and Rouge wanderer. You're an ultra. You're a Poet and Rouge nationalist. So yeah, leave your like if you are watching right now and still watching. Follow me. I am your dictator. All right, guys. Have a nice and we'll see you soon.